Hello everyone and welcome. This will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Libra for the week of January 16th through the 22nd of 2023. And I would also like to thank everyone who has given my channel a thumbs up, subscribed, and left comments. Thank you very much for doing that. It is greatly appreciated. All right. Trying to forgive yourself or somebody else in your life so that you move forward. Maybe you've been hurt in the past by somebody, some sort of betrayal, whether this was infidelity or, this could also be family members that betray you as well, and it really cuts to the core. Anyhow, you're learning that you can take the swords out, forgive yourself or the other or both, and move forward into a more positive note in your future. And the Ace of Wands. So opportunities are starting to knock and you're realizing them. This could be in your career as well. You're a very creative person. You have a lot to offer to bring to the table in any job that you choose to do or a job you choose to do for yourself. You're very smart and intelligent. When you decide to do something, it's because it's a labor of love. It's something you really put your heart and soul into. So, it's like this is a divine offer being given to you and you realize it. And then you're going to make that choice, especially with the Two of Rods. You're trying to make a good decision for yourself in the future. You got the whole world and lots of opportunities and offers. And now you're trying to make a decision on which one you want to take. You have a lot of things to offer others as well as them to offer you. And you're realizing where you're at and the situation that you're in, that you're happy but not really happy. Nothing's wrong, but nothing's really right either for yourself. So you're learning for yourself that you need to close some doors behind you, make some big decisions, and you're trying to make sure that the decisions that you make are the ones for you, not somebody's browbeated you into them or coerced you into them. It's just, you're trying to make that right decision that when you make it, it sticks without regret. And the Judgment. So you might be having to, sign some legal document this week as well, or at least look into the possibilities of it. Some sort of settlement for some of you as well. Maybe you've decided to get a license to start your own business, that sort of thing. So you're looking into the possibilities of how to go about it. For others of you, this could be settling up old accounts, whether the account's owed to you or you owe to somebody else, but you want to be, just humming along in the new year. So you're going to do what you need to do to settle those out. And the Lovers. So you're committing to some sort of project in your life. Now, whether that's a person or a career or passion, but something that really speaks to you, something that you want to see, get off the ground and get going. And you're willing to put in the effort and energy to do this. Maybe you're going into partnerships with somebody or looking into the possibility of doing so. So your new partner that you're getting there, is on the same page, which is why you may have to do some legal contracts. This could also be, your relationships that you're in is starting to re-spark in a good way. You're starting to feel more, romantic towards one another, want to spend more time. Maybe the partner that you've been with for a long time finally, asks you, would you like to get married? Would you like to move in together? You're starting to understand that what you want and look for in somebody else, you also have to need to bring to the table from yourself. That way you attract what you put out. And the Queen of Rods. So there you are. You're very successful in ventures. If this is a job, you'd make an excellent manager because you just know what's to be expected, and you don't ask anybody to do anything that you probably haven't already done yourself. So you come from a very good place of understanding what you're asking others to do. And the Page of Cups. So very nice. Good news coming in. This could be romantically as well. You know, this could be a reconciliation of a friendship that you haven't, talked to this person in a long time, and maybe they've gotten back in touch with you. Maybe there was some hurt feelings there or something that was said. And the Five of Pentacles. So you're having a little bit of a setback here. Now this could be financially as well. Maybe perhaps you've overspent over the holidays, or you've had to spend a little bit more than you anticipated, especially with the economy now. Things cost 3 times more than what they used to. Although the service hasn't gotten better. That sort of thing. But whatever it is, you'll do okay with it. You'll figure it out. You know what you got to do to make it happen for yourself. You're not pleased about having to, walk away from different things in your life. But you also know that it has to happen. You have to make this go in the right direction for yourself. So you're going to do what you got to do, to make it go in the right direction. And the Queen of Pentacles. So you're looking into making some financial choices here. You know what you want to do in life. You know where you want to go. You know what you want to have when you get there. So you're also, looking for good bargains this week. You're trying to make sure that you don't overspend financially wise. You're watching your monies, your P's and Q's, because in the future you want to have more. So, realizing this week that you have to stick to your guns, create a budget for yourself and move forward with it so that there is something real in the future. And the Knight of Swords. So this looks like you're going to have to, stand up for yourself there for some of you. Maybe the relationship isn't quite as happy as you anticipated it to be because of choices that you're making in order to save that extra money. Maybe you're cutting back on something in your life. Maybe you've cut a few, TV channels in order to gain that little bit of extra money to put away, that sort of thing. That doesn't, it doesn't have to be fatal. It could also be some sort of unexpected fast trip. Maybe you have to go and, you got a phone call and somebody's sick or something and you're heading over to see how they're doing. 5 of Rods, so some sort of competition. Now, whether it's competition for real or you're just, all up in your head about things, so you're feeling like you're always having to be on the defensive mode, which is not a pleasant thing to be all the time. You never feel like you're doing anything quite right, and you're always being judged for it. So you're doing what you have to do. You're taking the right steps for success for yourself in the future. So you realize that already. You're just not quite happy that you have to stand your ground all the time. And the King of Pentacles. So most definitely looking into making some investments, trying to make sure that you're following your intuitions, because you know that time is ticking, the clock's on its move, and you want, material funding in the future. So now you're trying to figure out how to go about making it happen. And the 4 of Pentacles. So most definitely this is a financial one for many of you. You're really watching what you're doing. You're trying to make sure that you don't overspend certain circumstances. Maybe you've overspent lately and now you're starting to feel the pinch. So you're trying to figure out where to cut corners in order to make your bank account back where you wanted it to be. You're realizing that you don't have to always spend a fortune to be rich. And the Queen of Cups. So most definitely, rethinking your life, trying to make the right decisions. You're following your intuition a little bit more. You're developing more friendships within your own family. Ones that it happens sometimes, that you don't quite see eye to eye as you're growing up. But then when you become adults and you talk, you realize that, wow, we're not so different after all, sort of thing. So you're your wisdom is flowing. Maybe they've come to you for some sort of advice or told you what's going on in their life, and you said, well, hey, why don't you try this, or make that phone call, and you realize that, wow, thank you. And the 9 of Swords. So there you go. You've had some sort of betrayal. Somebody has definitely let you down. Now, this could be in a job too, as well as, family or relationships. Somebody that you trusted, you've taken them into your confidence, you've, said a few things, and realized that, wow, they really had me, you trusted them, and this is my end results for it. You've been tossing and turning and going out of your way to try to aid this, in your life, and all of a sudden there they stand, and you realize where the information came from. So you're definitely feeling betrayed and bewildered. So you're going to stand up, take the swords out of your back, and be done with this part of your life or person. Because you know that they can't undo what they've said and done, and nor do you want it, because you're done with them finally. And the King of Cups. So there you are. You're motivated to resolving problems. Your relationships are going decently. You're not, if this is a marriage, then, you're going to seek counseling, and you're okay with that. But you will recoup from that incident, unfortunately, that it happened to you. All right, and your Angel Oracle card. Have faith and hope, because there is something positive and new on the horizon that you can't see yet. So there you are. All right, Libra. On that note, I will say goodbye for now, and I will talk to you again next week. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and bye for now.